Hi guys, it's me, Joseph Williamson again, and for this video that I will be dedicating to Asian History Month in May of 2026, I should be talking about a horror movie this time, and I know that this movie existed until a couple weeks ago when I saw it on YouTube, so I figured I might as well watch it. You know what that was about. I will see it before they block it, before my month of Halloween stuff happens. So I thought it would be something like Ringu or like The Grudge or something similar to that effect. And I wasn't disappointed. The movie was awesome. It was good, but in a very subtle type of way, because there's no huge monster and stuff. The creature that infects a bunch of people in this small town is very similar to a virus, like a zombie virus, or say an illness. And the movie's actually pretty good in that regard. Now, there's no boogeyman or anything like that. There's no there's very little jump scares and that kind of thing. And the graphics are they're decent for a 2000 movie. Yeah, it just happened that this movie happened on just on the 2000 mark. So yeah, and the funny thing about the name of the movie is Uzumaki, which means spiral in Japanese. Now, that's I'm related to the spiral movie in regard to the Jigsaw movie, the Saw movies, and yeah. Funny thing about this is that when I went to go search out my phone using the voice search on there. So I figured, that it's not gonna work out because it's a foreign language for the whole. And second of all, my voice isn't the best when it comes to recording devices or speech to text devices. So I was completely blown away that this thing was able to pick up my voice in a foreign language. Or Uzumaki. And then wrote that really good, and I got on the first shot. So yay me. So anyway, this movie is based on a manga of the same name, and an anime too. Now I might just watch the anime because the movie just taught me so much, and I want to see what they can do with that type of thing in anime form, which I'm sure is going to be quite creepy and quite disturbing, like most Japanese horror movies are. They tend to focus more on creepy faces and disgusting and disturbing poses, and they make the people go in all kinds of horrific facial features, poses, and stuff like that. I can't think of what figure right now. I can't name it, but in that manga, it's a part in the Ring, the American version of the Ring, where they have the little schoolgirl and they die from the tape after 7 days or something like that, and they actually show the faces in these horrible, unnatural positions, kind of it's something similar to that, and they do a pretty good job too, because in the end of the movie, spoiler alert, they have this beautiful girl, her name is Erin, I think the English translation is Erin, but she ends up becoming a horrible, grotesque figure with her beautiful long black hair and like dead spirals, much like you would expect from say Dr. Seuss, combined with a Van Helsing type of thing. And that's a pretty damn sweet thing. And even when she's like that, even when she got horrific markings on legs and face and arms and everything, she still looked hot. By the way, the actress that played Irene is actually much older than she portrays herself in the movie, so I'm good with that statement. Anyway, let's get started with this. So we first saw it with like the a schoolgirl type thing where the girl is going to school and she's it's your typical stuff, you know. You got your public school, you got your schoolwork, you got homework, you got athletic stuff, you got public talking about boys, talking about this and that and this, you know, your typical stuff. And there's even something I didn't think that's in Japan, the Mean Girl Squad. And the Mean Girl Squad is like owned and operated by this Queen Bee, as it were. And she's like supposed to be like this hot shit person that's extremely beautiful and all this stuff. And with glass, she looks like an old lady with glasses on, to be honest with you. And she has curls in her hair, you know, when she does the gym flips and stuff. Which is really funny because I heard that from a TV show, Fresh Off the Boat, where if Asian people have curls in their hair, it's like a symbol of status. Like you're a success, you're married to a successful person, or you're yourself a business success, or you have like multiple children, etc., etc., etc. So she must really be successful because her hair looks like it's been through a few roles, and she's so young too. Coincidentally, I don't care for that. I don't care for the attitude of a woman like this, and I don't care for women with curly hair. I just never liked it, whether it be Asian people or Caucasian people or any type of person, except for people with naturally curly hair. You know, I like that on people. That's okay, but when you artificially curl it up, it's a kind of not my cup of tea. And in particular, I give people with long hair that have curly hair or wavy hair like myself a lot of credit, because way back when I used to make my hair long. And let me tell you, for any men that want to do that just on a whim, don't. It's a pain in the ass. So anyway, we get this other guy wants to fall in love with the girl Irina, and she's not having it because he like quite literally gets up in his face, and it's like so will you be my girlfriend? Please be my girlfriend. Please, begging you. To the point that he even gives her a little gift. A creepy ass little check in the box. But we'll go with like that for the guy that she doesn't like. What kind of guy would take no for an answer and and he come at you, like that. But she ends up going with this guy. I know I'm gonna miss his name, but Shinkichi, I think that's the name. Anyway, he's like this ultra serious type person, and when her mother died, this is the fight. When her mother died, she was over there crying in the corner, like you do. When my mother died, I was hysterical over it and everything. So this guy, who was a childhood friend, said to her, "I'll be your mother." So it's like, for the little boy, I go, look, you can be your mother, just still a kid too. You know, can't do it the whole big thing, whatever, whatnot. So when he said that, it kind of reminded me of Mr. Smithers and what was Smithers and Mr. Burns from The Simpsons. I know that there was a romantic relationship there somewhat, but then when I saw the part in the episode where Smithers' father died on saving the world from a nuclear plant, and then Mr. Burns took Smith Jr. as his own kid. That kind of added a little bit of incest to it too. So that's kind of the vibe I get from these kids. And the girl actually liked it. The girl is like, she rides his bike to school and, cites her, of course, because she gotta remain modest and all that. And, this guy is one of the guys who would protect her against the creepy kid. He would protect her against the mean girls. And he even wanted to live with her. This little bit thing coming a little bit later on in the movie too, when his own mother dies of spiral disease. It's spiral disease or something, where she cuts off her fingerprint because it resembles spiral, and she's got they got this whole area's got like weird spiral obsession where supernaturally spirals appear in the clouds, it appears in the water, it appears everywhere else. And even in the inner ear area, where I don't know per se if that's true or not, but it'd be good if it was that we all have a spiral within us. Whenever I think of spirals, I think of the macaroni, and I think of the Gurren Lagann anime for some reason. That shit was crazy. Anyway, when the mother had like some kind of weird accident or something or other, and she put in the hospital. When she died, the kids like the kids were kind of went Black Force, which again, I don't know if that's a weird thing, because I think that is that one the kind of Indian society where black is not the symbol of death, white is. I don't know if I'm getting it wrong, or if that's the movie getting it wrong, but I think it's white somewhere around the world it's white. In any case, the kids over the thing, I wonder who died now. I see the cremation smoke, wonder who died. And then, right as the woman is being cremated, they have the old ladies in town gossiping. Oh, she was a slut. She committed suicide. She did this. She did that. she was a very horrible person, all this stuff. I mean, can you at least wait a couple of days before you start gossiping little chickens in the hen house? So anyway, he said to the girl, right when the woman's in the hospital, let me run away from the problem back here. She's not much for this. She's not long for this world. Let her die in peace, and let's go have fun somewhere else. So, yeah, that was really creepy and really weird. And what was even weirder was that, remember how I said about the spirals in the clouds? Look, something like tornado clouds. Well, you start to see visions of the mother in these clouds. And normally, when somebody dies, you might see a vision of them in the sky. You might see them everywhere that you go. But they're most likely at peace or happy. For example, when my mother passed away, I thought I saw her in the sky, not in the clouds, in the sky, like that, saying that I'm happy here, I'm in peace here. But in this one, the mother looked like she wanted to eat somebody. I mean, she looked like she wanted to eat somebody, like a Grammy girl wanted to eat somebody. And that's always pleasant for you to think, oh, mother, you want that she wanted to eat you one day, right after she just passed on. So anyway, this little spiral hallucination supernatural event that gets worse. Now I don't know if per se if the creepy wannabe lover or boyfriend is behind it all, but it'd be weird if he was involved in it, because the girl's father is the next person to get infected by it when she was driving away, driving somewhere with somebody in a cop car, being escorted to her home. The guys see the father coming home with mud from the lake, Dragon Lake or something or other, which I don't know if that's the real location in Japan, but it is. That's a cool name. I prefer my Lake of Rage name for lake, but whatever. Do what makes you feel good. So anyway, they have this kid near father there with mud on his arms and legs, and he's collecting mud for and clay for his pirate work. And he reminded me of when Patrick Swayze did the movie Ghost. So I felt like saying, oh my love, lonely heart, when the guy was making clay pasta bowls or whatever he was making. So anyway, he's got like weird spirals in his eyes, and right there, that's the indication that the person has something wrong with them. And then there's one part in the movie where this one girl is underneath the wheel of a car in the most unnatural and frightening posture, like she's really stuck up in there. And it's really kind of weird and very, very disturbing and creepy. And I love it. So anyway, later on they have where the guy ends up with Shinji gets the virus or whatever it's called, and his legs are getting twisted up. Kind of remind me a lot of Joe Swanson in the episode of Feeling Kind, where he gets legs by Peter Griffin's tank. Funny episode, by the way. So anyway, the girl, Irene is over there, Irene, her last name starts with G. So anyway, she's like hugging and saying, "Don't go away, I want you to die," that kind of thing. And then she turns and you get weird spirals in the eyes, like a cartoon character, like the Doom from the movie Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and then his head twists around unnaturally to the back of his back. So then the ghost said, fuck this, I'm not hugging you anymore, and then pushes him down on the ground. So anyway, he's crawling toward her, and he's just crawling on her butt and sliding backwards. I have no idea why when she gets a far enough distance, why she just run away from him. That'd be too easy. But one thing I noticed that she got like a first person view of her legs spread as she tries to scoot away from him. And as she's scooting, she's also given a nice view of an obscure shot. And they never do an obscure shot with this girl, but they come pretty close to it, like a Sailor Moon type of thing. And it's kind of like a mirror of what happened before, where she was all modest and stuff with him around him and on the bike and stuff. So this is kind of like a, get away from me, you're grotesque, get away from me, type of thing. You're not really thinking properly. You just want to get out while moves. So anyway, you show him eventually catching up with her, and I guess activate her spiral inner ear. So by the end of by the end of the video, at the end of the movie, they show all these people in like weird poses with like spirals on their eyes, spirals in the hair, spirals every which way. And it's kind of weird. It's kind of like the photographs of these people is like grainy and older and like kind of creepy. And yeah, I should mention too, throughout the entire picture, it's the whole thing is tinted in green, like lime green. I have no idea why. Probably to get my asthma of being sickness and death and maybe pestilence too. But it's just very off-putting. I mean, they obviously had the technology to make it like, natural colors, but pale green, I don't know why they put pale green for it. But anyway, in the end of the movie, you think that you would survive, with like Ripley or say Sarah Connor type character that survives its natural plague and stuff and gets away from it. But no, she dies. She's the first one to be shown with the picture. In this area, Dr. Seussical type spiral hair, where it outgrows the body length, and it's more of a tree than anything else, like with curls and stuff, kind of like the tree from Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. It's kind of weird and freaky, but yeah, the same token kind of pretty too, because all her hair wraps around the telephone pole, and even though it's kind of disgusting, she still looks hot. Okay, she looks like a go you bar covered in blood. That kind of goodness. And yeah, it's actually pretty weird. Am I weird for saying that? Yeah, I think I'm weird for saying that. I was in the mental hospital soon. But anyway, they show her, and I believe that in the lineup of pictures, I believe that she's the only one that's a female there. Everyone else is an older man or her own aged men for some reason. Anyway, this is a cool movie with a cool premise. I can't wait to see the anime. And I hear that the manga is pretty good too. It's written by oh dear, what's his name? Christ. Oh yeah. Her name wasn't even, it was Kiri. Kiri. Yeah, Kiri. I'm sorry if I get that wrong. But let's see here. Oh yeah, I'll put the link for this in the description below for the movie. It was actually pretty cool to see another movie that wasn't a horror movie, that is a horror movie, that was like related to The Grudge or The Ring or any of those other movies. Or oh dear, it also did take advantage of the whole living space being creepy in that Japanese home. I mean, sure, her room was kind of cramped and stuff like that. But, yeah, you didn't take advantage of it like in the Grudge movies. And it was mostly wide open spaces. But the guy who made the manga, his name is Junichi Ito. I remember Ito, and I remember the first name. It was Jew or something. I forgot exactly what it was, but you can probably find it out for yourself. Anyway, Uzumaki is a pretty good movie. It's a pretty good premise, but very different. And the manga and the anime much better. Although I don't know if it's actually related to the what just saw the movie. Yeah, I thank you for watching my discussion about the J horror movie Uzumaki. I did this for Asian History Month for obvious reasons in May of 2026. I give the movie seal approval because it's fucking awesome. The acting is like pretty good considering it's like a low budget movie. I think. Although I'm not sure about that. But it was still pretty good. I highly recommend. And I would like to hear if anyone knows Japanese well. They can actually comment on the subtitle of this movie if they're accurate or not. I don't think they're 100% accurate, but whatever. And if you want if you like what you hear with me, you want to see more on my channel, you know, like, comment, share, and subscribe. to my channel. If you want to know me, contact me for future information on my videos. Call me or texting me at 631-707-3707. Or you can follow me on Facebook, on Twitter, or text if you prefer. Call that at P. Nelson Pro. Also, you can get my email at jjsviewingchannel@gmail.com. Then remember, guys, I salute all you people like this stuff. Even though it is kind of weird, and let's be honest, it is kind of silly to be afraid of spirals. Like, I'm sure that this girl, Kiri, would be afraid of, say, the Disney cartoon drowned in the Magic Land, which is spirals. And would be afraid of, like, spiral silks, like an almanac. Anyway, I just anyone thinks of stuff, J-horror, or any grotesque and disturbing imagery, and I would like to say peace out, my brothers and sisters. We'll see you in the next video, all you girls and guys in Interland. Sayonara, Auf Wiedersehen, and Arrivederci.